Welcome back, guys. So today I am with, where is he? Vinnie with Pelican Bone Outdoors. He actually did he's doing a video on the Rio cichlids. So go make sure you check out that video on his channel. But today we are here catching bait because we're going crabbing. Weather is deteriorating. Catching a few crabs. Stay tuned. Especially if you want to watch two coon asses catch crabs in a tropical storm.
Ow! Ow! You little shit! First minnow trap or crawfish trap. Oh god. Anything in this one. And nothing to do. Oh, we got
It's like a perch, huh?
Yep, we got a perch. We're gonna let him go.
And a flying fish.
Alright, here we go. This is the magic moment right here. These guys can't get out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, buddy. There we go. Now that's a handful. Yeah, that's a handful.
So this is the double ring crab net. Alright, so let me show you the construction. It's 2 rings. It's 2 rings connected with a net. There's 3 lines going to a center point. In this case, it's a hook. That's how when you buy the net, it comes out of the package. One thing you need to add in the center inside the net is something to hold your bait down. There's 2 options here. I'm going to use the cheapest one. I have our handy dandy string, and all I'm going to do is cut a piece, tie it in the center, and whatever I use for bait, I'm going to tie on the other piece of string. Cut. I have about a foot here. You could do 6, 8 inches, whatever you feel comfortable with. I know I'm going to be using chicken thighs tomorrow. I know I'm going to be using chicken thighs, so that's why I cut it a little bit longer. But what you want to do, it's kind of hard to show on camera while you do it, but you're going to just pass it through one side of the net, pass the other end through the other side, pull them through. Once you have them pulled them through, you can do something as simple as a square knot. Then that gives you, now you can see that gives you 2 ends that you could put the bait in the middle and tie it. The only other thing you'll need is a line going from here up to the surface, and that could be anything. What I'm actually going to show you when we get on the water is I'm going to take some of my jug lines, clip for the brick. Instead of putting the brick on it, we're going to clip the net. That way it acts as a float. I know where it's at, and I can just pull it on up. So we just made it out to the spot. We were actually going to go about 200 yards from my house, but they had people there. They had people there, and it was terrible. If you can notice, they have some weather rolling in. With the low pressure, though, we should be good for crabs and fish. So, stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to bait these things up. We're actually going to be using chicken thighs because the Piggly Wiggly, for some reason, does not carry turkey necks, and some Rios that we caught earlier. We're using traps and nets, and I don't know why Vinnie has that net, but it weighs about 40 pounds, and it is about 3 times the size of mine, so. Alright, so what you want to do, get you a piece of chicken. Turkey necks work really well. Cut them in half, and what I like to do is just poke a hole in it. The reason I poke a hole is now I can slide my string through the hole. Tie it tight. And now I have a baited crab net. Next part of this is, remember, I told you to take my same jug lines, since I have them rigged the way I do. And I simply pull the line up and clip it around the 3 things. So now I can drop this net down, and if I need to, just drop this jug and it'll float. But since we're fishing off of a pier here today, I'm just going to wrap the jug a few times and let it roll. While I'm baiting these up, Vinnie's over there baiting up crab traps. He's using some Rio Grande cichlids that he had caught using some fish traps that you had seen actually at the beginning of this video.
Juices and that smelling real good.
As you can see, he's cutting them in half almost and dropping pieces of them just into the bait part of the trap here. So the way these work is the crabs will go into here, and then from here eventually migrate into here where you can open them and let them out. The rings on the crab traps are designed to let smaller crabs out of the traps. Make sure before you do any of this though, check your local regulations, because I know crab traps in the state of Louisiana require a special license, but crab nets do not, right?
Correct. Yes. You don't even need a fishing license for crab unless you're on a WMA. So you can use crab nets and crab lines without a fishing license at all, unless you're on state land or whatever.
And if you are on state land, make sure you get the wildlife check permit.
There's actually an app for that.
There is. I'll actually leave a link to the description below if you want to do it on wildlife. Also, when you do get on wildlife management areas, check to make sure too, some of them have special regulations on how many nets you can use. So to put these in, you just want to kind of lower them down like that. They'll sink to the bottom. Let them sink all the way to the bottom. I think that's about on the bottom. And then literally just take, since we're fishing from a pier, just take the jug and wrap it like that. Alright guys, so let's talk about the difference in what we're using. We're using traps and nets. A trap, you can leave it set overnight, however long you really want. As long as the crabs stay alive, they'll stay in there. The nets, every so often you have to check it, but they're a lot easier. You can walk up and pull them. You can also use a string. I'm going to actually leave a link to Vinnie's video using a string, because where we are is actually a little high off the water, and I don't think my net's going to reach to the water. But one good sign I see though is a line of them. What that is the float for a commercial crab trap line.
I don't know if I should set the hook or let it dig it. Might be something small popping on it. Nope, I don't think nothing's on there. Oh, wait. We got a crab! We got a crab! Come on, buddy. Come here. Come here. First crab on the rod and reel. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, look, he's all wrapped up in it.
Yep. You ain't going nowhere, buddy. Got greedy, didn't you? Oh, he's big enough for a gumbo crab, maybe. Ow! Ow! You little shit. Drop it! Drop it! You got me. Alright, well. Well, that's one.
Alright, so basically, if you use a string, it was just like Vinnie did with the fishing pole, except with a string and just a piece of chicken on it. Oh. Yeah. Alright. We don't have a crab on that one, but we're gonna walk on down the pier here. Don't feel like, nope, nothing. They may like fish better than chicken. We have plenty of Rios if that's the case. And we got our first crab. Oh, look at this one! Look at this! We got 2 of them in the net! So, the way you can grab a crab without getting pinched is actually if you grab it by their back knuckle, so right up in here, they can't reach behind them to pinch, so you can grab them there and it'll be fine. We caught a few crabs here. I'm going to show you the difference, how you tell between a male and a female. The male is long and pointy. This is a virgin female. It's almost a perfect pyramid. When you are just clicking away, aren't you, little girl? So, when they have their first set of eggs, that'll actually round out more than it is now. If I catch a large female, I'll show it to y'all. We're going to throw her back in the water because she has not had babies yet, and we want to make sure that she does. Got another one. That's all tangled, he's all tangled. Oh,
yeah. I hear if you let him bite you on one cast, he'll let go of the other.
Yeah. Oh, he's not holding on to anything, it's just he's tangled in the net. He's a little smally. Come on, you got a feisty one. Tell you what, I'm gonna drop you back over, cause you're kind of small, and I don't feel like messing with you to get you out of my net. Alright, so this is another virgin female here. We're going to throw her back, but
it's the same one.
Might be. Oh, nope. She's a little bit smaller. She's fit through the holes in the net. Come on, get out that way, then. Come on, little mama. Let's go. Virgin female. Flying crab. 2 for 1. 2 gumbo crabs. See, most people here go to the grocery store before a hurricane. When you live on the bayou, you just got to go to the bayou. And if it gets too bad, me and Vinnie might be able to make a video off our front porch. It's like when you have a little kid. I'm going to start telling these hooks. You lose your privileges to be on the net if you don't act right. Ooh, got another one! Most of the time your number ones are kites anyway. What the hell happened there? I don't know. Had to have a crab. Oh, yep. Had a crab doing something with it. Oh no, a crab didn't do something with it. I did something with it, I think. Watch the strings that you're tying over, because that's what happened here. I tied it, so just to give you a heads up, what happened is the drop strings, the strings that pull up in the angle, I actually tied it around one of these, not paying attention. So, but the chicken's gone, so that means they had to have at least one other.
No. You're not doing much better than me, Frank.
Not right now, at least. No. I think Vinnie's just bad luck. Oh. Well, there's nothing on that jug line. I don't know if they left that here or if it got drug off. Alright, well, let's talk about repairing these nets, because I don't know what happened, but this one net came all discombobulated, missing a string on this side to where it just hangs like that. So, what you want to do, take your piece of your string, tie it to where you kind of make a triangle amongst the three. Get it to where you know it's not going to come out. Then you want to hold it up kind of over the center. Get it to be about the same length. Cut it away from you. Not to cut yourself, because it's not good. What I'm going to do is then really want them all three tied at the same point. And I'm just going to tie it around this one. Pretty good. Slide it to where all of this is at. And then connect it. Connect it on all three of them. Pulling them tight. Shouldn't go anywhere. When you catch handicap crabs at the handicap wharf, try to say that 3 times fast. Please do. Look, my TikTok is Louisiana Outdoors. I will put that on TikTok, and please duet with me, because it'd be great to see y'all try to say that. Pulled him back, let him grow some more. Another, oh look, a little bitty tiny one. Boy, he ain't even big enough to be bait. Tell you one thing, folks. I am probably the worst person ever about thinking about to bring things to drink. Luckily, I got a bottle of water in my truck from deer season that wasn't drank, and I was out filming with Chris. So, thank you, Chris, for making me buy water that day. It's been rolling around the floorboard of my truck since. I'm gonna drink it. If I die, y'all know why. Well, the weather has deteriorated quite a bit. The wind has picked up from an occasional gust to a steady probably 10 to 15. And it's starting to rain harder. I think we're about to pick up, go home. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and even on TikTok. A lot of times you'll see sneak peeks to our videos or teasers for the videos that are coming out. We got one in the trap. So this is what the back of my truck looks like after we just literally threw everything in there. Now that we're home, the real work starts. Picking up all of my nets.